son, I'm loving for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Throwing is Jackson. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he is going to lose yardage here. A huge loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
And Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. He introduced himself with authority on that play.
They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. Here's Jackson, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Flush to his right. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Jackson. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Jackson now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darius Slay with a pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
A gain of 3, second down. Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try to run forward Barkley. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. A first down carry for Barkley. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews. And that will force a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Caught. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Touchdown, Raiders. Travis Kelsey there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 35-yard line. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Saquon Barkley, 35 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play. Jackson. Flushed out right. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Willie Lanier able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. After the sack on first down, Jackson. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. That's complete to Sterling. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 4th down, here's Jackson. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Jackson on first down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now it's Jackson escaping the pressure. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Lamar Jackson as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their keep.
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And some room to roam now. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40, 20, 10, and in. to the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Saquon Barkley, 96 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Succa, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Jackson throwing again. Flushed out right. He'll run it.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. It's Kelsey on the ground.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Dancing, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Jackson, the tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. Deion Sanders up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 22, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Jackson from the shotgun. forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On second down now, Barkley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. From midfield now, here's Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On the run, it's Barkley. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now it's Jackson, flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Now Jackson. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Looking to throw. Jackson. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to...
Oh, no, he lost the football. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins for an Oakland touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage. And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
He's back to throw. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Randy Moss, 50 yards. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ty Long. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. On first down, Barkley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. On now is Ryan Suckup for the field goal try. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Steelers have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it.